I didn't understand why Justin Baldoni was suing the New York Times when everyone expected him to sue Blake Lively, but as an attorney, I read the complaint, took notes. 87 pages later, these are the highlights. Baldoni's complaint dissects and disproves Blake's allegations with receipts. This is just one example of many. This is a copy of Blake Lively's complaint, and these are the messages that she uses to rely on and argue that Justin Baldoni was out to get her. He was trying to ruin her reputation by having some sort of smear campaign orchestrated against her. And this is the real text message exchange. These messages were all excluded, and there were some redactions made here which changed the meaning of the message exchange. Okay, but like, why is that a big deal? This is why. These altered text messages, along with other documents, were the basis of the New York Times article stating that Justin Baldoni was out to get Blake Lively and to ruin her reputation. Any reputable news agency would reach out to both sides for comments, and that's technically what they did, but not really. Almost 10 p.m. on a Friday night, the New York Times reporter that drafted the article sent it to plaintiffs, including Baldoni, to verify that the information in the article was true. The catch was, they gave him a deadline of the next day at noon, meaning he had 14 hours overnight to check everything, give on the record comments, and disproved all the misrepresentations that Blake Lively was asserting. And guess what happened the next day? They printed the article 2 hours earlier at 10 a.m. Mind you, the deadline was at noon. The synopsis of this complaint was that Blake Lively couldn't handle the negative coverage that she was getting as a result of her own actions and interviews. This includes promoting her hair care line, promoting her alcohol line. By the way, this movie, if no one has watched it, it's about domestic violence. 50% of domestic violence cases include alcohol. Unsurprisingly, people were calling her tone deaf, insensitive, and shallow. And on the flip side, Justin Baldoni was trying to spread awareness about domestic violence, which was the whole point of the movie. The complaint goes on to show how powerful Blake Lively and her husband are, because they were able to strong arm him, his media company, Sony, and she was able to be a director, change the lines, change the wardrobe, edit, and exclude him, the producer, the person that even got the book rights to create this movie, the person that's been spending 5 years drafting and envisioning this movie, and exclude him from the premiere, marketing, just about anything. This is one of the most egregious things I've ever read, and really goes to show, if you haven't checked power in Hollywood, you can do anything and people will have to just take it.